Oops, I didn't change the title. What's up, Fizzy? Can you hear me, hopefully? Did it work today? Thank you for first. Okay, good. I didn't screw up. And the sound actually works. Yeah. Now the question is, with a video. Hope you're having a good day, Fizzy. Oh, why are we not working? Thank you, thank you. So for some reason this morning, what are you doing? The gimbal kept trying to go upside down. I don't know what was up. Must be something wrong with the GPS saying I'm upside down. Ah, very nice, Aaron. Or Oran, sorry. It's good to know that YouTube went live. I forgot to check it. Trying to get these video to work. May not work. Well, we'll let you have a live view while the video tries to upload. So we made it down. I finally took the other trail going down to the lake. Oh, it's very beautiful. And way over there, it's funny that the buttons change. But way over there, oh, we can't go any lower, can we? I'll try. Way over there is where we were the other day. Where the boat docks are, or the boat camp. This is just another day use area. There wasn't really much to the trail. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's quiet. So far, no eagles landing. And are you ready yet? No, you're not. I don't know what she's doing. She's not trying to work, which is par for the course. Crazily, so I uploaded the video, which is right ways up. I put it in the app, the hike down, because I can't exactly stay connected very well doing the hike down. And probably didn't want you to hear all my swear words because I thought I was going to die. It's kind of crazy. You had to come down this sandbank. So I was like, what the frick kind of trail is this? Trail kind of comes right there though, so it goes up, but you got to go through this very loose sand stuff. Happy Wednesday, Crystal. Thanks for coming in. I was just saying, we had to come down this crazy sandbank. It was a little scary this morning. So hopefully the actual hike down will hurry up and load. I don't know what's going on. Oop, let me take the spare phone off of there. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Very nice out. very cool for maybe another hour or so. Then it'll warm up. All right, let's go. Can you go? Why is it not working? It's almost like it's trying to upload the video to some type of server. Guess I'm gonna have to research Moblin a little bit better. So Chris, I was saying earlier, I didn't live record the hike down, so I'm trying to show that video, but it's had all sorts of difficulties. It loaded in the app perfectly the first time, but the video was upside down, so then I had to go make a copy of the video, flip it upside down. And the gimbal was acting all crazy. Yeah, I don't know why it's got to be so ridiculous. Stop putting stuff. I keep forgetting that's a satellite, and I'm setting my old phone on top of it. So far, no eagles or anything. And Crystal, the other thing I was saying, when we were on the boat docks, they're actually like way out there. So this is part of the trail system. Not exactly sure where the trail is. Like you see it on the trail app to get over there, but when I started coming down and found this stupid sandbank, I was like, this is not going to be a whole lot of fun. Yeah. No, Fizzy, I meant to tell you last night, I caught your like 1 a.m. stream or whenever that was. I just randomly woke up and I was like, oh, Fizzy's online. Yes. And it's beautiful. If we could just get a little bit more wind, that would be nice, because the sun is going up. It's getting hot. Come on, video. There's a few things. Nope, still not going. Shanoodle. The title's actually wrong, Shanoodle. I forgot to reset the title. I guess I can do that. We actually hiked down to the river. It's my bad. You know, I'm nowhere close to a professional. I don't even know how to change the title. Isn't it? Is it like, yeah, if you would just, hike down to Spokane River or something. Whatever. I'm trying to get the video to load up, but it's still just spinning. Oh, did that not work? Everything was going perfectly this morning. I mean, it really was. Except for getting out of the truck and the phone holder on the gimbal was missing. I was like, are you serious? Because remember, what was it, last Friday, whatever, I forgot the gimbal. So I remembered the gimbal, and luckily the piece was in the bottom. Yeah, Lady Midnight kind of forces me to touch grass. Okay, let's see. Where, Stream Manager, there we go. But that just says, I think I just figured it out. Lady's still upset. There we go. I think I got it changed. She's upset because I wouldn't let her go in the water just yet. She wanted to drink the nasty water. There's actually a lot of algae. It's okay. You tried, Shannon. What's up, Shag? Why didn't it add the video? Oh, good gosh. I believe in me. I could pan around. See if we can show lady. She's upset. She's pouting. She's in pout mode because I stopped her from getting in the water. And I don't mind her getting in the water. I just don't want her drinking this water because it's pretty nasty. I don't know if you can tell too well. I'll zoom in. But yeah, I don't want her drinking the algae. She'll end up getting runny poopies. And I don't want to deal with that. But so it's kind of nice to know about this. It's a day use area up top. If that video ever decides to do what it's going to do, I'll change over. We'll try again. And of course, it's doing nothing. It literally loaded perfectly, but it was upside down. That's the ravens in the background, if you can hear them. I'm not seeing any eagles yet this morning. Nope, that's a lie. I did see a golden eagle on the hike down. It was a pretty piss poor attempt at trying to find it. But again, the gimbal's being a little redonkulous. So what's everyone got on the agenda for today? Maybe we should just play the video upside down. Yeah, I have some tweaking I need to do, but eesh. Here, baby girl. I'll let you loose. You can have freedom. Guess we should see what's going on over at WooTube. Oh, that sounds fun. How does she tolerate that? Very nice. I use a whatchamacallit? Dremel on Lady Midnight. Yeah. That's kind of like Lady Midnight. She can be very questionable. I mean, she's a sweetheart, but sometimes she doesn't have a very long patience. However, she does behave better letting me cut her hair than she has in the past. What did YouTube? What the heck? Looks like YouTube cut out. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. All right. I think the video finally got in here. Change the name if I can. Sorry about the camera shake. I'm typing on it. I don't know why they think we need a name on the video, but I guess we do. Wait. I'm going to be so mad if this doesn't play right. Oop, wrong screen. What is she doing? She's not even playing the video, is she? The phone must be having a mood. Okay. Well, this is rather disappointing. The camera excuse me. The camera definitely has a mood. Really bad mood. Or the software, rather. So, still nothing. So the other thing I could think is maybe I deleted the wrong scene? I don't know. It could be. I know it looks like YouTube went on there twice and disconnected. Crap if I know why. Is the video staying fairly stable though? I mean, it should be. Why are you not playing now? Okay, that's good. I did remember to keep the VPN off. Okay. Like, I guess it's just me. Should have went metal detecting. I did actually find a better tripod. Or a smaller tripod, not a better tripod. Sounds like some type of construction in the distance. If you hear that, it's not gunshots or anything. My media player. How hot's it gotten? We're pretty nice. Have a little bit of cloud cover, which is good. So we're not out here sweating to death. Oh my goodness. Let's see if this... Where are you at? Alright, so the good thing is, somewhere in here, I did just see a thing to... Oh yeah. Alright, I just saw a thing to flip this somewhere. Where is the setting? See, it's like, why are you doing that? Almost looks like water though. We're gonna get right side up here in a second. Maybe. So I uploaded 2 videos, or I didn't upload, I put them in the app, of the hike down. And it's under the scene. Rotation, there we go. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So this was the hike down. You can see in this area there's a lack of trees. So this was like part of the fire that came through years ago. So it got pretty cleared out. You guys must have like 90% humidity there, Crystal. $63. I think we're probably like, I don't know, 20% or something like that. Can't access. I have a weather station at home, but it's on the phone we're using, so looks like we are currently 66. And where do they hide the humidity? Anyway, we're 66, probably like 20% humidity, so not bad at all. Yeah, these trees here, I try to zoom in a little bit, but some of them survived, some of them right there died, have a little char on them. And so one thing that people don't know about dogs, yeah, poor trees. Something I wish I had known when Maximus got older, but a very important part of, there you can see the gimbals going a little crazy. I don't know what was up with it this morning. But especially with senior dogs, one of the most important parts of them going out is actually sniffing things. So it actually helps wear down their brains. So in older dogs, that's why like a sniffle mat is kind of important. It gives them an activity and kind of helps burn some of that energy. So when you're out hiking, it's kind of a mix between you wanting to get your exercise and having to stop every 1,000 minutes. You see it looks like the trail splits, but this is actually not the trail. So looking on the map, I thought when you go to the right that we would be going the highland part, and it goes straight across for, I don't know, probably 4 miles, maybe not that far. And then the trail we're on, we took the low road, and that's what I thought would take us across to the boat camp. So I don't know where that trail was at. So we started walking. I got a little confused, and then I found this little, what looked like a deer trail. And that's how we ended up on the water this morning. But you'll see that in a second. And thankfully it's not making noise. Fighting with the gimbal again. At least the video's not doing everything that it looked like on my screen. It was having all sorts of fits, vibrating. Nice little porta potty. Not very nice in the summer, I'm pretty sure. I've never used it, but porta potties in heat don't really go too well. And then speaking of the fires, we had 7 wildfires in my kind of general area. None of them were really close to me. And 7 yesterday. Yes. Great for females. They just stink inside the portas. But yeah, we had 7 wildfires in the general area. None of them like really close to where I'm living. But 4 of them seemed pretty sus. They were pretty close to each other. There were like 4, and it was making like a box. So I'm expecting to hear that arson was involved. That's just based upon my experience in Arizona, knowing what happens. Or arson, or I think arson here, just simply because those fires look pretty sketch. Arizona had a lot of, people would leave campfires or do stupid stuff like that. We are in fire ban right now, except for state campgrounds, which means apparently we cannot even have a fire in a fire ring at our own houses. Oh, nice. That's some of the nasty water. We can walk over there and look at it here in a second. This is where we start to make our descent. So it looks normal enough. I felt okay till we kind of get around the corner, and then I'm like, what the heck is this? Trying to rebalance a cell phone, see if that might help the gimbal out. But, nah, it was just being ridiculous. It's a little step down. Yeah, it definitely looks smoother than what it was in my hand. I was like, man, this video is going to be rocky, shaky as crap. Luckily, there's no sound because we had a few instances where I don't like heights, so of course you have to wonder why I hike. But lady was connected to me, and she's making me a little bit panicky. But trail seems good so far. You just wait, just wait. And we are like really going downhill. Can't tell it. So this is where it starts getting a little more questionable. The sand is really loose. So I'm kind of either stepping in indentions in the sand or like going hill first just to make sure I don't go down. I tried to keep Lady Midnight behind me. That way she wouldn't pull me down there. Hey, my friend. Good to see you. I see you got on Twitch. Yeah, we've had a little trouble. Are you going to start doing you're on Twitch? You guys should hopefully he'll start putting if you like just some ASMR, some chill vibes. I would say, for you, like Twitch and YouTube are your go-to. I didn't want to say on platform on X, but I think X is just not made for creators. It's made for whatever Elon Musk wants or thinks he wants, or the people that are working for him. They obviously don't really have a clue what they're doing. But anyway, he started live streaming some live ocean views down in Florida. So it is very odd. It's like, sure, X had a lot of, or Twitter had a lot of problems, but come on, like, let people actually create content and get rewarded for it instead of making it some type of thing that's only about comment spam. And that is why also Grok, I think, is in many aspects is really behind in AI, because X is so full of just utter garbage. X can do some good things, or the Grok, or Grok, however you say it, but it is kind of behind like Gemini in many ways. Oh, it restarted. So we'll go live. So that's our live view down here on the river with Lady Midnight. And I'll get you a follow back when I go offline. But good to see you over here on Twitch. Twitch is definitely not perfect by any means, but I feel like Twitch is one of the easiest places to like be a part of or build community. So a lot of good people here. You do have people that come in chat on occasion that are numbskulls, but I don't really think to the extent of what YouTube is. YouTube gets pretty out of hand in the comments section. And I guess the eagles must have found something better to eat. Oh man. If I hadn't moved so fast, we could have seen the fish. Some fish were coming up to the side here. What's up, lady? So this is part of the trail. But you've got to go up this crazy sand. Crazy sand. See some deer tracks. Lady, I guess that water's a little cleaner. No, ma'am. Don't drink the water. Some deer tracks. We do have moose, elk, and deer, but I can't say that I've actually ever seen. Oh, and then out there, it does. I'd like to be able to take some of it out of here. But that's quite the hike out. Yeah, I've yet to see an elk in Washington State, but they do exist here somewhere. You see more of the woods that burned. Lady, that drops off like really deeply, baby. That is one thing about the river is it drops off. So for unsuspecting people, you better hope you can swim. Come on, lady. Oh, there goes a duck. Hiding back there in those trees and brush. Could be a deer back there, to be honest. If it hasn't left already. Lady, come over here, baby. We got more of a beach. Come here. She's gonna fall off into the river and instant regret. Yeah, you don't have to come by me. I know what she wants to do. She wants to shake that water. But it does look like this would be a good place to come down and fish. Not too bad of a hike. I mean, it's definitely going to be fun going out, but too bad. I don't live on the water though. We're pretty close. It'd be nice to set up some cameras out here. I imagine Florida is already pretty hot. Crystal was saying she had the real feel of like 93 earlier. We were 66. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be anywhere close to it. Jeez, 91. I should get the weather bot in here. Yeah, no thank you. Keep all that humidity on the East Coast. Yeah, we're 68. It's supposed to be 83 today. We've been in the 90s, but we'll see what happens today, if they get it right or wrong. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I can log into Weather Underground. I said I have a weather station at my house, so yeah, 68.9. Oh, it actually says the humidity is 45%. I don't know that I believe that. So we'll see how crazy it's going to be to get back up that hill, and if I can control my tongue and not let a curse word fly out. But it doesn't look like we're going to get any eagles visit. I don't even see any across the river. All right, lady. You want to go up? You want to get back on the trail? I should be able to stream going up the trail because my back will be towards where the satellites are. Might cut out on occasion. Definitely will be my least favorite part of the hike. Very small hike though, as you can see. Which is fine. Like I said, it was supposed to connect to another trail and I don't know. I didn't see it. One thing I do for convenience is I actually use a couple of carabiners and connect Lady to my belt. That way I don't have to actually hold her. And it's quick enough to... And if I need to release her, it's quick enough for me to be able to release her. Typically hiking, I don't really care what anyone says or anyone's feelings, because it should always be about safety first. But usually, like say on the Appalachian Trail when I was with Maximus, he was not on the leash when we were going down a steep embankment, because that is way dangerous for both him and I. Probably more so the hiker. If you've ever been drugged down a mountain by a dog and lost your footing, you know what I'm talking about. So, depending on the terrain, I don't always stay hooked up. And then usually when I'm out hiking like that, the dog will have a backpack on, and then so I just kind of loop the leash around the handle. All right, Lady. And we're going to go up that. We're going to try. We're going to try without dying and without cursing. Jeez. Come on, Lady. We're going up. I'm going to de-leash you so you don't kill me. Oh yeah, this would be a nice workout. So your feet are like sliding underneath you. Whew. Already feeling burn. So I haven't done a lot of serious hiking in a few years, not because of my back. Surprisingly, hiking doesn't bother me as much as you'd think. But when Maximus was alive, he couldn't hike anymore, so it kind of limited what I could do. I'm already dying, as you can hear. Jeez. The views. I did mute a lot of that sound. That way you don't have to hear me dying. Most of the work is done. This sand's packed a lot tighter. She's used to Arizona, where she'd find lizards all the time. Well, I guess rough is really depends on your level of activity. Yes, because it's not as bad now, but yeah. But definitely if you're out of shape, it's pretty rough. I could walk forever on flatter ground, but I'm obviously pretty bad out of shape. The little day use area. Yeah, hopefully I'll get a good bit more hiking in and get my muscles a little more used to everything. So I do kind of see a trail out there So that may be the trail over. Yeah, in due time. I see a deer trail as well. So, like I said, there's supposed to be a trail that went that way. And when I got to the split, this is what I found. But, kind of cool. Close to me. So, anytime I just want to come out here and chill with the camera, try to get some eagles or falcons. Lady Midnight, come here. You gotta go back on the leash. Stop, please. So, she also has a training collar on, so she can't get too far from me, or she'll get a beep. Which, if no one knows anything about the training collars, it has a beep, a vibration, and then the ultimate is a shock. I know that's pretty controversial, but depending on the type of dog you have, that can be a really good training tool, because it's better to instill discipline early on than to create a monster later that's going to hurt someone. Of course, all those, that's probably what separates me from tree huggers, is I love the trees. I get really agitated when people mess with nature, but I don't get emotional and allow the emotionality of it all to cloud my judgment. And the reality is, safety should always be first. I hear people say all these sorts of things. Oh, it's not the dog, it's the owner. No, sometimes it's the dog. And it's not always the owner. So we kind of forget that our pets are still animals, and dogs can be dangerous. Never fully trust your dog. But it is definitely beautiful. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't know, not a lot of trees left. You see younger trees. I don't know if they planted those or they fell from random cones. Okay, go on, lady. She's all tangled up. Hold on, baby. Okay. And I think we're leaving just in time. So you can see, like, this trail is actually not very long at all. You just got to do that one little hill. Little big hill. Man, it's like those houses over there. Can you imagine being able to have like a house over there? Someday I'll own my own mountain. There's none here, but those the metal towers, power towers, whatever they're actually called, there are a lot of I wish my mom had a household over there. Oh, And there's a cabin. Welcome in, Mr. Cool Guy. Good to see you. Thanks for redeeming a second. But, yeah, so we get a lot of eagle nests and falcon nests at the top of those towers. Not on these, but going up the road, you'll see some. I did turn the camera to the side because I don't want to dox my friend's truck. No one needs to know. I mean, I don't mind if you guys that are in chat know, but people on the internet are a little bit crazy. Mr. Cool Guy, I hear you're in a band. I never knew that. Thank goodness for the clouds. Yeah, it's nice to get that little break from the sun because it's actually not that hot out here. But in the sun, well, that's a different story. Oh, sweet. Was it last year, was headed to Idaho, and I broke down in Utah in that big beast of an RV. Was there for a little while. Then this 73-year-old lady from Arizona ended up coming up and rescuing me. She even offered to come earlier, but because she had to come to Utah anyway. I was like, nah, I can suffer. I'd had enough food in the RV to like feed a family for probably a couple of months, to be honest. Oops. I guess I should turn around. I turn my back to the satellites. So they make this little contraction that costs a lot of money, where you can connect your satellite. Come here, lady. On your backpack, and it has like a little telescoping hole. Come here, sweet. No, stop. You're going to take out the camera. But they're pretty salty in price. I think one could probably make it a lot cheaper. Well, crap. I guess we'll just set that there for now. I can't find my car keys. I don't even know if I'm on camera. If I am, I'm sorry you had to look at my butt. But good luck on your hike, Mr. Cool Guy. Hope it goes well. Well, we've made it to the top. How long have we been streaming? An hour and 5 minutes? Okay. Honestly thought that hike would be a little bit further, but it's not. And it's okay, because that means I don't have to sweat as bad. But it's good to know. This would be a good place for me to come fish, get a little exercise. All right, so I think we're going to go raid Mailbox. He's a partner on Twitch. Met him through Fizzy. He's a very genuine guy. You know, definitely not big-headed or anything. Very chill. No, that's a lie. It's not very chill in there. It goes a little crazy in there. So maybe if I can figure out how to get to my chat on the other phone. So maybe as a raid message, we could say, I don't know, nature raid. Comment. Where's the raid? I really need to get some raid messages going. So nature raid. We heard we were going to Disneytown. So again, Mailbox is a pretty good guy. He's a chill guy, but he is one of the more excitable streams on Twitch. Yeah, I need to hydrate myself. I don't see the raid counter. Did it not raid? Yes. It's so weird because on the other device it doesn't show. For sure. You all have a wonderful day too, Crystal, and see you after a little bit, I think. What time do you go live? $6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So 6 p.m., 3 Pacific. You guys check out Crystal, especially if you like playing games, community games. Peace out.